Oliver Wendell Holmes once said that most of us go to the grave with the music still in us. In my work as a professional coach, I often come across successful professionals who have reached a crossroad in their life. They wonder what life is all about. For many of them, life is filled, yet unfulfilled. Others find themselves pulled in 1,000 different directions while they live up to others' expectations, resulting in their own plans and dreams going unfulfilled. Often, their schedule is out of control and they're seeking a more time-leveraged lifestyle. Deep down inside, they have that empty feeling that tells them there is more to life than what they have. They have an increasing desire to know that they're making a difference. Does that resonate with you? The following newspaper article I came across some time ago captures the essence of these feelings and expressed sentiments. It went something like this. I'd wake up and think, is this it? Is this all there is? Is this what I have to do for the rest of my life? Like many young professional women, May was working hard, climbing the corporate ladder. She reached the rung of Queensland Marketing Manager for a major international soft drink company when she was struck by what could only be described as a midlife crisis. It's not that she bought a racy car or took on a young lover. Signs typically associated with a midlife crisis in men in their 40s and 50s. But May began asking herself big questions. Why am I here? What's the point to my life? Is this what I've got to do and look forward to until I retire at age 65? May started confronting her own mortality and was overcome by a sense of pointlessness to her life. She was struck by a sudden, powerful urge to change it or face growing old, doing the same old thing day in and day out, year after year. What makes May's story more interesting is that she's only 28 years old. At a stage many people describe as the most enjoyable years of a lifetime, May found herself preoccupied with depressive and anxious thoughts, typically associated with a midlife crisis. I'm mindful that this illustration is May's story, but it could just as easily have been Mick's story. Do you relate to any of this? We see May confronting her own mortality and asking the big questions such as, why am I here? Where am I headed? How am I going to live out my purpose in life day by day? And what are my core values and what principles do I base my life upon? Yeah, heavy duty stuff, I know. It makes you consider your own mortality and what you're doing with your life. Imagine the inscription on your gravestone, your name, your date of birth, and for the sake of this exercise, imagine you'll live to 80. Not bad. What year will that be? How many years do you have left? So here's the big question. What are you going to do with the dash between now and that last date? Or have you come to a full stop and given up? Have you already replaced the dash with a dot? Now some people die in their 30s and 40s and wait until they're 80 to be buried. I want to suggest that in the highs and lows of life, in its variability and happiness and unhappiness, despair and hope, there's a lot to make us search ourselves, our hearts, our plans, our purpose and the meaning of life. Even though the storms of life might batter us, I believe that the world was not by chance and without meaning, and nor are you. So what will you do with your dash? What legacy will you leave? Are you at the point where you think it's all too meaningless and too hard? Or will you stay the course, persevere and intentionally make a difference day by day, never giving up because you know that you were born with and for a purpose? In my following ponderings, I would like to explore a number of strategies which may help you to maximise your potential, give you a reason for being and thereby to make sense of your dash and live on purpose.